Today's broadcast is brought to you by Petals and Vines. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your sweetheart expects some flowers from you. Stop in or call 258-4005 to place your Valentine's order today.
Good morning, Archers. It's Tuesday, February 11th, and it's time for Archers Live with Blake Schuette and Alyssa Fuller.
Last week, our town entered HGTV's Hometown Takeover with the help of ALS TV. In case you haven't seen our submission video yet, we'll be showing it at the end of today's broadcast. Let's get our Tuesday morning started. Archers Live starts right now.
Today we have Avery and Sylvie from Mrs. Shar's first grade class to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Will you please stand?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Congratulations to 6th grader St. Listy, who was runner-up at the Paulding County Spelling Bee last night. 4th grader Braden Fuller, the youngest contestant there, tied for 3rd place. Great job representing our school, St. and Braden.
On the lunch menu for today, we are having a walking taco, sweet potato fries, pineapple, and milk or salad bar.
Don't forget that Thursday's lunch menu has changed to meatloaf, mashed potatoes, a roll, and mixed fruit.
On the calendar for today, after-school detention is in Mrs. Saylor's room. Our 7th grade boys play in the tournament at Hicksville. We host the Paulding County Wrestling Meet at 6, and our high school girls play at Hilltop at the same time.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, don't forget to bring $1 for midweek muffins. And our Spirit Week theme for tomorrow is Farmer or America Day.
Tomorrow is also Spring Picture Day, so make sure you dress accordingly and bring your form if you will have one taken.
Happy birthday today to Braxton in 1A as he turns 7, Mallory in 3A as she turns 9, and Roman in 5B as he turns 11. You three have a great day and make sure you get your birthday pencil from the office. Happy birthday as well to junior Zach Wallet as he turns 17.
Class secretaries, make sure you count how many students in your grade are dressed up for Spirit Week today. The most dressed up grade level will win points for a class competition. Other points will be given at the pep rally games on Friday. The winning class gets out of class for a movie day.
All high school students, if you haven't done so yet this morning, you need to completely shut down your laptop and then restart. Mr. Gottke pushed out an update to the computers that requires a reboot.
Attention sophomores, you may remember Denise Reeve meeting with you in October and sharing information on the educational program at APT in Hicksville. APT has invited us to come see their facilities during the afternoon of February 26th.
We are limited as to the number of students we can take, so students who are seriously considering this program can sign up with Counselor Hammer in the guidance office. We need a final number of students attending by tomorrow, so please be sure to sign up by then.
Attention all middle and high school students. Are you involved in an out-of-school activity that is not offered here at Antwerp Local? Some examples might include robotics, hockey, gymnastics, horseback riding, swimming, and soccer. If so, please send an email or talk to Mrs. Bagley or Alex Lehman ASAP.
We have a couple of announcements for our seniors. First, please turn in your senior pictures ASAP to Mrs. Bagley or one of the broadcast students. They are beginning to put together the senior video and need your pictures by the end of February. Horizontal shots will work better than vertical ones. If you don't turn one in, we will use your Live Touch photo. The sooner you turn it in, the better.
Also for seniors, don't forget that the Northwestern Electric Cooperative Scholarship is due this Friday.
In yearbook news, don't forget to send your Valentine a crush. Turn in order forms to Mrs. Sorrell. Additional order forms are available in Mrs. Sorrell's room and on her Google site.
The yearbook staff will be taking junior portraits during AA today and tomorrow.
In sports news, our varsity boys basketball team hung on to their undefeated record last night as they battled a tough Woodland Warriors team. Looking ahead, our number 1 seeded team will play on February 28th at 6:15 at Napoleon for the sectional championship. They will play the winner of Stryker and Hilltop. There is no pre-sale for the game. Tickets at the gate will be $6 for adults and $4 for students.
The Antwerp Wrestling Club competed in the very tough Kurt Florence tournament at Ayersville High School this past Sunday. Finishing fourth on the day were Duke Dangler, Oliver McKay, Bennett Graham, and Jordan Steele.
Earning third place finishes were Starlet Ruffing, Blade Ruffing, Grayson Grimes, and Owen Dangler. Finishing second on the day with only one loss were Brody Smith, Tegan Eaton, and AJ Eaton.
And the archers crowned 3 champions on Sunday, each of them going undefeated at the tournament as well. Placing first were Owen Parasot, Zach Salas, and Ethan Thomas Van Kirk. For Salas and Thomas Van Kirk, this is the second consecutive week they have placed first in tournaments. Congratulations, boys.
At the end of last week, Mrs. Eicher, Mrs. Bagley, and the ALS TV students submitted a video for HGTV's Hometown Takeover. The video now has over 31,000 views on Facebook, and Mrs. Bagley was contacted this morning by WTOL, a TV station in Toledo, about featuring this video on their show.
We want to make sure everyone here at the school gets a chance to see the video, so we'll end with that today. Teachers, if your students have all seen it, feel free to turn off the announcements at this point. Otherwise, take a look and then have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
Our town is called the Diamond of Northwest Ohio, and we truly think it is. Our town is safe, our community cares for one another, and our nationally recognized school is one of the best in the state. The problem is, in recent years, our diamond has lost its shine. Antwerp is a small town with just 1,700 people and one stoplight, but it is rich in history. Antwerp was founded in 1841 on the Wabash and Erie Canal. In 1880, the Wabash, St. Louis, and Pacific Railway founded a train depot in downtown Antwerp. Listed on the National Registry of Historic Places, the depot still stands today and attests to Antwerp's rich heritage. Around 1870, Antwerp was the largest village in Paulding County due to its logging industry. Photographs around the turn of the century show a thriving Main Street. For decades, Antwerp enjoyed a variety of local businesses, including a grocery store, restaurants, a meat market, a tire and auto garage, an insurance company, a hardware, a billiard hall, clothing stores, a shoe repair shop, a wine and cigar store, a furniture store, a bank, a gas station, and even a hotel. Though many of the same buildings and even the gas pumps remain on Main Street today, much has changed since that time of prosperity and development. In 2009, Highway US 24 opened, and thousands of vehicles that once passed through Antwerp on a weekly basis rerouted a mile south of town. Because of that, the closing of local factories, and other economic changes in our country, several Main Street businesses were forced to close their doors. Others have struggled since then to stay open. If you drive down Main Street today, you'll see many empty and crumbling buildings, boarded or broken windows, peeling paint, and abandoned, dilapidated homes. The unique, historic, and detailed architecture of the past goes unseen and unnoticed amidst the disrepair. But you'll also see hope. In the last few years, the town has seen a resurgence of interest in restoring the downtown area.
We have a lot of interest right now in our generation to revitalize. There are a lot of people who are pushing for growth in our town and really want to see it flourish again.
In 2018, Ann Klein, along with her mother and aunt, opened Junk, a vintage, antique, and handmade boutique on Main Street.
We chose to stay, in town and be in our small town because this is the place we grew up, and this is the place that we'd like to see flourish again. I remember stories when I was kids of my parents telling me, we used to go to, the hardware with a soda fountain and hang out there, and we used to, shop at this shoe store, and I've never seen that, and my kids have never seen that here, and I think how cool would it be if we could get back there again.
Matt and Mandy Moore are another young family that has recently invested in a Main Street renovation. They just purchased what might be the oldest building in town, one that has sat in neglect for several years.
My wife, Mandy, would like to open a women's clothing boutique, but I also want to try to preserve the heritage of the building.
Matt and Kara Eicher also wanted to offer their hometown something it was missing.
After our original ice cream shop closed in 2016, my husband and I decided in 2017 that we needed to bring this staple back to our community. So in 2018, we bought this downtown building that was originally built in 1901. We sold our house out in the country and we moved our family in the upstairs so we could begin renovations in the downstairs. We renovated about a third of the downstairs into our ice cream shop, and we opened in the summer of 2018. But there's still a lot of work that needs to be done.
We'd like to expand the ice cream shop so that we could make our own ice cream here to save on costs. And there's a ton of love that needs to be done to the outside of our building. We desperately need new storefront windows. We'd like to put an awning on the front, and there's a ton of brickwork that needs to be done. And we have this amazing corner lot building that could have a mural on the side and bring an art piece to downtown Antwerp.
The Eichers aren't the only ones who have faced challenges as they renovate Main Street buildings.
This building was purchased full of printing equipment, a lot of newspaper, a lot of books, a lot of old antique computer equipment, cameras, printing supplies. The roof had a leak in it. The leak created a lot of structural problems inside that led to mold, mildew, and so we have to replace a lot of those materials.
It's an old building, so heating and cooling it is difficult. It's not efficient.
Caleb and Mandy Miller purchased the Antwerp Pharmacy and Hardware in 2018. Their building was once Antwerp's first bank, built in 1893. They too have met their share of challenges.
Our biggest challenge was the first year that we bought the store. We actually had a big electrical problem. Other than that, it's just old buildings. It's leaky roofs, it's cold air coming in, it's hard to heat.
Still, Miller believes in the importance of being a business owner in a small town.
In Antwerp, it's the community feeling. It's the people come in and they are thankful for what you do. They're glad that you're here. They're glad that you are keeping the business open. It makes it more convenient for them.
Like the other young business owners, Mandy has a vision for her business and building.
I would like to have the pharmacy opened up, the actual pharmacy department, in a bigger area that's more opened up, more of the focus of the store rather than the front end being the focus. I would like to have the carpets gone and more of a hard floor so that it's easier to clean, looks a little bit nicer, just more of an updating.
Other community members feel the same urgency as these business owners to take care of the heritage they have been given.
We've had this little village for over 150 years. We've been bequeathed this from our ancestors, and I just think that it's what we do today will determine what the future of Antwerp is going to be. And that future is going to be for our young children and our young families to hopefully stay here and raise their children.
It's going to take time, it's going to take effort, it's going to take money, but I think that if we can improve on what we already have, it's going to continue to grow and prosper and be one of the top areas around, just like it has been in the past.
Ben and Aaron.
We desperately need
your hometown takeover.
Please help us restore
Antwerp, Ohio.
Do it for us.
The business owners who need your help.
Keeping our small town alive.
Do it for us.
The homeowners who believe in
the good bones and the historic architecture.
Do it for us. The future generation.
Someday, we want
our children,
like us,
to proudly call
the Diamond in Northwest Ohio
their hometown.
Thank you
for believing
in us.
In giving us a chance to shine.
Shine.
Shine.